So you've gotten to the point where you really want to accept an offer from a company, but you want to get the best possible offer for you. This is where negotiation comes in. You should always negotiate an offer. Every single employer is expecting you to negotiate. If you don't negotiate, you are being taken advantage of. This is something I've seen with so many people. They are so afraid to negotiate because they think that that offer is just going to disappear if they try to challenge it. That is not the case. Every employer is expecting you to negotiate, so they specifically give you a lowball offer in the beginning and hope that you just accept it, but they are expecting you to negotiate. So you should. They would not have given you this offer unless they saw some value in you. They're not just going to pull it off of the table. So the first thing you need to do is determine what you are actually worth. There's a lot of resources out there that can help you determine this. One is the salary at your past job. You can use salary.com. You can use Glassdoor. You can talk amongst your friends, openly share salaries. You can take a look at various different online resources to figure out where you're worth. This is going to be dependent on your job title and your industry, as well as your physical location. If you're in California, for example, you're going to be paid more than if you're in Texas or Florida or India or China. So figure out what you're worth, figure out what you deserve to be paid, and aim for that. And you should know that. You should have done the market research. You should have the data ready in case your employer asks, but you really should give a honest and true number. The second thing is that you should communicate openly and often after you've gotten your offer. Don't just disappear and not talk to the recruiter or the hiring manager. Call them, ask them questions, send them emails for clarification if you have any questions. Be open and honest about the fact that you are interviewing with other companies if you are doing that, and just explain to them with honesty what your true situation is and why you haven't signed. Maybe you need time to review it with your family. Maybe you need to talk with your lawyers and understand the tax implications of the new offer, etc., etc. Just keep that communication channel open. It's always better to communicate rather than keep things bottled up. In addition to that, as I already mentioned, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to negotiate. It's expected. You should be excited. You should communicate very clearly to the employer that you are really, really excited about this job offer. When you are going to negotiate with them and tell them what you think you're worth, you should give a range. Don't give a specific number. But when you tell them that range of what you're looking for, you should be really excited. Explain to them that you really want this job. You think everything is going well. The culture is great. You have great feelings about it. You can be a fantastic contributor to the company, and you're super excited about it. However, you really would like to negotiate and be paid what you are truly worth. You've done the research, and this is what you think you're completely worth. Be open and communicate about it. When you do negotiate, you should be asking for higher than what you typically want. This is just typical bargaining and negotiation tactics. In order for them to actually get close to your level, you're probably going to give them a specific number that's higher than what they offered you, and then they'll ask to meet you in the middle. So let's say they gave you a $100,000 job offer, but you want $150,000. You might ask for 160 or 170,000, and they might meet you somewhere in the middle that's closer to 150. So when you do negotiate, ask for higher. And definitely mention other company offers. Don't hide it from them that you are talking with other companies. You don't necessarily need to tell them who those other companies are, but you can tell them that, look, I am interviewing with other companies. I might need to extend the expiry date of this specific offer. Or this other company is offering me more shares or more salary. What can you guys do in order to match this? Because I really want to come and work for you. I don't want to go and work for that other company. So these are some negotiation tactics that you can use. You can also negotiate sign-on bonuses instead of salary. Maybe the company has a very rigid salary structure, but they're willing to offer you a huge sign-on bonus. That's another method of negotiation. Typically, companies are not going to be as flexible on salary negotiation as they will on sign-on bonuses, relocation assistance, as well as stock grants if they're a public or startup company. So make sure you understand that it's always easier to negotiate those other benefits. I hope you understood and enjoyed this lesson on negotiation. I'm really thankful that you have made it all the way to this part of the course. The next article is going to ask you to watch a YouTube video on negotiation in order to sharpen and master your skills of handling a job offer. Good luck.